Hey guys, what's up? So I wanted to do a little bit of a brief video today because I actually want to use these as like video logs on my YouTube channel, whilst I'm going to use the members site for more informative stuff and showing my sessions. So if you do, and I don't want to plug it massively, but if you do want to see more workouts and more informative videos discussing sort of individual topics, then please head over to my members site. It's literally like a Subway a month, guys. So like if you go to Subway, you buy like a 6-inch sub. That's the cost of my members site per month. So as you can see, I've got my first cold of the year. It's really ridiculous. I think I got one at like the start of the year and one at the end of the year. I think everyone's ill right now, but I've certainly got a little bit of a nasal congestion, which is a minor inconvenience, but nevertheless, it might affect my, it won't, my leg workout today. So, bit of a video log. So, I am now 5 weeks. It was 5 weeks last weekend since WNBF Worlds, which seems like I can't begin to tell you how it feels. Like it's really, really weird. I don't think it's sort of set in yet that I'm done with prep and that I'm in sort of the off season. And this is what I kind of wanted to touch on. It's like the transitional period between doing a prep and coming into off season is really quite difficult, and it's more difficult for some than it is for others. And I think it's really down to how you finished, and it's really down to your mentality at that end point. When you do finish a contest prep, there's various things that can be going on. You could be in a really advantageous position. Luckily, like myself, I'd reversed my calories up to the point where I was pretty much at maintenance, if not just a little bit above. I'd reversed and forced some metabolic adaptations in order to just sort of, the only cardio I was doing was step tracking. It wasn't excessive, it was high, but it wasn't excessive. And the only sort of, the calories I was taking in were high. I was at sort of 3,100 by the end of prep, and plenty of carbohydrate. And you get the turn of the coin, and you get the people that finish on sub 2,000 calories, some males sub 2,000 calories, some females sub 1,000 calories. Seriously, it's not uncommon. And the difficulty is when you finish a prep in that suppressed state, your ability to come out of that and adhere to something more slow and incremental, in terms of a reverse diet or even a recovery diet, is somewhat diminished. You're very suppressed. Your hormonal profiles with regards to just normal bodily functions, testosterone, estrogen for females, their cycle, male sex drive, etc., are really suppressed. To get them back is the goal. To follow a recovery diet and gain sort of a good percentage of your body weight back in a short window of time, sort of looking at that, 1% per week would be ideal. At least, for males, I like to see sort of in that instance, a good 10 pounds come on within a good 2 to 3 weeks. But that 10 pounds should be where it stops in terms of the fast gain, in my opinion. And then we should start to slow things down and really sort of get into off season once we've come out of that process. For females, it could look like something like 3 to 5 pounds quite quickly initially on, and then sort of slowly progressing. The issue is no one does that. No one can barely adhere to that sort of rate of gain. That's the reality. It's what I've seen this year. People say, oh, the recovery diet is a much sort of sustainable and easier option. It's not, actually, for some people. I really don't think it is. And the individuals that don't do that, the ones that just don't come out with a plan. You need to have a plan when you finish. If you're going into 2018, you're thinking about prep, please have a plan for what you're going to do post-prep. You're obviously not going to make that plan right at the start. That's the reality. You don't know where your calories are going to end. But when you do end, it's so integral that you have some sort of transitional period and you have a plan for that. The plan after your show is legitimately what makes your off season. It really does. you can fuck your off season in a matter of weeks. Really set yourself backwards. The binge eating comes in, you know, excessive weight gain. You know, I've seen 20 to 25 pounds come on females, not my clients, but other people that I know. I've seen similar amounts come on guys really easily. I've seen upwards of 40 pounds come on guys. And it's almost quite upsetting for me to see, because I'll be open and honest with you guys, I'm like 5 or 6 pounds up from my stage weight. I haven't weighed in recently, but I imagine I'm still around about that point due to some things that have gone on recently that has put me in a position where I've sort of maintained my body weight for the past few weeks. Obviously Christmas and some other little bits, but you know, I'm a bit conscious of that. You know, I'm a bit conscious of where I'm gaining it. You know, is it going here? Is it going there? Like, I'm conscious of it, and there's not a lot of body fat that's really gone on me. There's not a great deal. There's enough to sustain, sort of get hormone profiles back up to where they need to be and get me feeling healthy again, which was the goal. So that's great, and that's what needed to happen. But at the same time, I do feel like sometimes a bit self-conscious about it. Being shredded, like peeled to the bone, for a good 4 months of the year, this year, you know, it makes the transitional period a little bit tough, because I'm only used to seeing peeled. Like, that's what I'm used to seeing every single day. And it is a bit tough, but you've got to accept it. You've got to, like, focus on your gym performance and focus on crushing it. So, like I was saying, it does really make me feel for those people. So yeah, this video log is essentially about that post-competition period and where I'm at. And not really talking too much about myself, but just like it did kind of turn into a bit of an informational video. But guys, like, I think to take this into perspective and to put this message out there on a bigger platform like YouTube, my member site will grow, but I get more views obviously on this YouTube platform. I think it's important just to relay that I'm no robot either. You know, I've gained body fat out of my show. That was the goal, and it should be the goal for you. But you should always have a plan, and if you don't, the likelihood of you fucking it is incredibly high. But yeah, guys, I hope you're well. I hope you all had an amazing Christmas, lovely Christmas. I will keep video logging on YouTube, so if you don't fancy becoming a member on the site, you will still get to see my face as it gets progressively fatter. So, love you lots, guys, and we'll speak soon. See you in a bit.